Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedderbear Stamping, and I have a few things to show you today. First off, last week, since I didn't do a live because I had these burns on my face, they're looking much better, but they had to give me prednisone and it's now making me flush, but that's all okay. So I just wanted to share that this is the card that I did, and it opens up like this. And for those that commented, you are going to be in the drawing to win it. So if your name is drawn, please get a hold of me. And I won't be mailing it out until after Tuesday night because I have a class and I want to make this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flip you to my computer, and hopefully I can do this so that you can see, and I'm assuming that you can. All right, so I have my random name picker, and I'm hoping you can see, but I am going to pick the name. Let's see if this will work. Now watch, oh goodness. Hold on. I think that name, okay, there we go, submit. There we go. So the name is Valerie. Okay, so let me move you back. All right, Miss Valerie, I know that I have your address, so I will mail this card out, and I'm going to go ahead and turn you down, and we're going to get started. Let me put it back to where I can see what I am doing. All right. Okay. Goodness. I feel like I have been going crazy today. I've been doing a lot of cards for my next class, and just got going. So let me show you a little bit closer for this card from last week. It is absolutely stunning. And of course, you can always use Christmas cards. So I hope you enjoy that one. So today, let me show you the card that we're going to be doing. We're going to be making a masculine card, two masculine cards, and it's like this. And then on the back, you can write. All right, so I'm going to put that aside for now, and I'm going to bring in this. All right, so it's Knight of Navy. I think, let me double check if I can find where I stuck. See, I've been measuring everything, so I don't think, oh, let's see. Nope, don't have it. I think it's 5.5 or 4.25 by 11. It's been one of those days. All right, so I don't know that I folded or scored it perfectly, so I want to make sure that I get that. Okay. Hey, Valerie, I'm glad that you got it. All right, and then I scored it at 2 3/4 so that it can fold back and make a Z fold card. All right, so we have that. Then I have this white that I am going to stamp on and then cut it up to go inside. But I like to have my what I stamp to be continuous. So I don't want it to be where it doesn't look like they don't just keep going. All right, so we are going to stamp using the corn, which I was really excited to do. And I'm going to get the Old Olive out. Seems like we might be a little closer today, so we'll see. All right, and I want it to be somewhat higher because, let me show you the card again, because you want to see it behind the truck. Okay, so we're going to just start it, and hopefully I can do it straight. That would be nice. Okay, I'm scared. If I'm going uphill or downhill, I guess that's the way it was planted, right? All right. Oh, that one went downhill. And let me get in my thing because I'm going to be going off. And I don't want to get it on my table. Okay. All right. I'm going to keep that because we're going to go ahead and we're going to use that in just a second. I'm going to close that and get the corn, which is so cute, and the Daffodil Delight. Yeah, it is all over the place, but what can I say? All right, so the corn has a little bump at the bottom. You want to make sure it's facing down. And you want to make sure you kind of go over the leaves a little bit. And this is what's nice is that they all line up, but you want to make sure because then it looks like it's in the corn. Okay, my kitty just jumped up. This is not going to be very good. She has been eating my cards. I had to recut today because what I had prepared, she chewed the corners. Not okay. Trying to teach her that's not okay. I need to get a squirt bottle down here. Okay, so we got that. Oh, you're going to love it, Valerie, because you know as well as I do that they always look better in person. Okay, so I'm going to put, let's see if I can make this so you can see both. Okay. All right. I'm going to use Old Olive on the bottom just to be sure that, and see that I didn't get it all the way off. Just to be sure that we fill up the bottom. And you could put sentiments and stuff in there, but I'm just like, this is a corn card. We do not need it to be too much else. Whoops, that's not good. All right. All right, while I have this out, I'm going to reach in and get, hopefully, whoop. Oh, I think I took it out thinking I didn't need it. All right, I'm just going to go over this, and you'll see why in a bit. Okay, so that's done. And then we're going to get out the balmy blue and do that at the top of the corn because it has to look like sky, right? This will be easier because I have it on a bigger brush. When I have a bigger surface, it's nicer to have the bigger brush. I'm sorry if this is shaking you. All right. So those will be put aside for now. And I need to bring out my trimmer and cut this. There we go. Okay, so the last part, let's do it. I'm going to turn it upside down so I'm going the right direction. Is 5 1/4. I want to make sure I got that right. Yes, 5 1/4. All right, and then we have 2 at, wish I had my thing here. I think that is 2 3/4 or 2 1/2. Well, let's see. This will be cut in half. So then sometimes don't you worry that you might be overthinking things? All right, so 2 1/2. I'm going to go a 1/16 of an inch over just because it looks like that's what I had. Okay. All right. So you are going to go ahead and put this one on the inside. On the right side. You don't want to put it on the front yet. And again, you'll see why. Okay. And then I'm going to do the second one. And I think, yep, it's this one. And that's going to go right here. Now, normally, if you know me, I have layers. Not so much today. All right. So I am going to go ahead and get out my strip that I need. And this is the front of the card, which is, at 5.5 and then 2 3/4 here. And that's where you score it. And then this one is going to be 5.5. And then what would it be? 7 3/4. I'm pretty sure. So it's just got to be opposite of what this is. So this one's got the small score. So this side's going to have the small score. So we're going to go ahead and I'm folding it, making sure that, and this is Tractor and Company. I'm sorry if I didn't say that earlier. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this on, but first I want to go ahead and put this on so that it's continued. And I just really have no idea where my ruler went. I have been all over this room today. So I'm thinking it's 2 3/4 or 2.5. I'm sorry, 2.5. All right. That's what it ended up being on the other. Okay. And 2.5. And then 2.5. So there's 3 at 2.5. All right. So we're going to go ahead and put these on that strip, because it'd be much easier to do it now than after I get this adhered. And then we're just going to do this one right past here. Okay, I think that's what I did. I did. Okay, now we're going to just put this on. And it's going to go, let me make sure all that, okay, right to the edge of both the outside edge and the bottom edge. Okay, I'm not going to do anything else right now. I'm just going, well, I guess I could. Okay, we're going to do it. So now I'm going to go ahead and put, yes, I just want to make sure this is going to go like that. Okay. Put adhesive on here. And it's going to be flat. Just make sure it lines up. There we go. So when you have your card, this part comes out. And now because we have this down, we can go ahead and put this on. And that's why we waited. All right. And I want it to line up with the top, because I had it a little lower than I meant to have it. And I want it to be the same. Okay, hopefully that's okay. All right, so we have all that. Pretty easy, right? All right, now we are going to go ahead and hopefully I've got this all correct, because that would be bad. Okay, there is a lot of die cuts. All right, we have 4 of the clouds from Sunrise Sailing. I love their clouds, and it worked out perfect. 2 of the same size. We're going to put those aside for now. I have 2 of the tractors, which again, I will explain why I have 2. We'll put those aside for now. We have 2 tires, a big one and a small one, and the hubcaps, if that's what they're called, a big one and a small one. And then we have the seat and the engine and the steering mechanism, and the 2 bumpers. Is that what they're? Fenders. That's what they are. Fenders, a big one and a little one. All right. So let's bring in, make sure I've got this going the right way. We're going to go ahead and put this on so then I can get that over with because it needs little drops of glue and I cannot find my sticky tape or sticky paper that I can put under my dies and then peel off. They're not in my drawer and I have no idea where it went to. Whoop, I just turned that over. Hopefully it still got glue. All right. So this one meets up perfectly and then this just goes right to the edge. So we got that. All right, I'm going to still need this glue, so I'm going to leave it on its side. We're going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back here. And of course, I am going to make sure it doesn't show. And one right here. All right. Now I want the tires to match up. See, I got tape or glue, right? Got it. Okay. And I'm going to put this little one right there and grab that. And then let's do it on this line. Then I'll know I got it for reals. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead, go ahead and put this on to cover where they meet. And I'll use that glue. Hey, Mary, wheel covers, fenders. They're fenders too. Normally I can't find my words, but I found the right one for that one. I need to get credit for that. Okay. And I didn't send out reminders. I waited too long to finish what I was working on. And then I remembered, oh, I have to do the drawing. And then I had to do that. So I apologize for those of you that might not have made it because I didn't put out reminders. All right. Now we're going to do these what did you say? A wheel protector? Wheel covers? Oh, Mary, you know I love you. Just wish you lived in Kernersville still. All right. So we're going to put that in the middle. Then we'll put this one. Now, whoever wins the cards today, I will be doing a drawing for 2. They also will not be sent out until next Tuesday because I don't want to make extra of my cards. All right, so now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right here. That is a very small bit. I don't know the, oops, and I just pushed it. Okay, it's little. All right, so I want it to be right there. Hopefully it will hold. All right, so this is where the other part of the tractor comes in. And it is going to go on the wrong way. Like this is like the right way when it looks nice, it's beautiful, but we need it to go backwards. It doesn't matter because we're not going to see it. But this will make it to where this will all kind of be held on there. And again, I went off. I tell you, I'm ready for to clean my table again, I guess. Come on. All right. This just lines up exactly, and hopefully if you turn it over, you'll see if you made a mistake and you can move it. That's the great thing about liquid glue. All right, there we go. Phew. All right. Now, if I make a mistake on this, because I've already put this on, and that was another reason why I waited. And before anybody says, I do know, at least I think, I was going to Google it, and then I forgot, but that chickens don't come in this green. but I wanted to not, I mean, yellow wouldn't work because then you'd see the green grass behind it. So I just said, okay, in my world right now, the chickens are green. Yes. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with my pumpkin pie blends. Now I am emailing out the directions for this card plus I think 4 others next week. I didn't want people watching today to not be able to get in on the drawing for these 2 cards. So, well, not the drawing, but to get it to be where they can get the PDF. All right, now here's where we're going to see how good I am. Oh, Lord, I'm scared again. All right, I'm trying to make it to where, and I didn't cut an extra. So, oh, this is why. Hold on, I've got to get a dark piece of paper. Oh, come on. All right, I'm just going to do it on here. You guys think I can do it? I'm scared. Okay. Oh, Lord. Well, it's off a little bit, but it fits. I'm okay with it. Hopefully you are. All right. I'm going to color the beak and the comb. I had to search to see what that was called. And I'm going to trim this just a little bit so it's not so like, oh my gosh, you made a huge mistake. I mean, we all know I did, but still. It's better if we don't look it in the face. All right. I'm going to put that aside for a second. Now we're going to bring in this, and this is going to go right here. Only right there. So let's put, hopefully I didn't go too high because then it won't stick. And we got to have it somewhat like, so it's in between. Whoa. All right, let's see if I did. Oh, I did okay. And it's not sticky on the other side. All right. This, I thought of putting him on the seat, but then you can't see the seat. So I just said I'm going to put him on the fender. And we'll just put a little bit of glue because he's got to be on something because he can't stick to the other side. So let me see how far. All right, just the bottom. Otherwise, he'll stick and this card won't work. You don't want that. All right. Hopefully I did a good job. All right. I can breathe. Okay. Now we bring in the clouds. And this one right here, I'm going to say Thinking of You, which I don't know whether it's in this set. I had them all out. I had the stamp set out. Nope. I don't see it. Okay. Not positive. So I'm going to use Night of Navy because that is the base. We're going to go ahead and put this right in the middle. Put dimensionals on the back. All right, so if you are interested in getting the free PDFs for the cards that I have done in the I think it's the end of September and tonight's, Pat will put up the address to go ahead and get that. so that you will not, you can go ahead and sign up for my newsletter, and then you can go ahead and get that. All right, let's see. Oh, I do have one on the inside. All right, so we have that, and then we're going to, I'm going to see if I popped it up. I did not. And then this one, let's have it go at an angle. Can't have it be matchy-matchy, right? And then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this one just to make it pop a little bit more from the other one. All right. Okay, let's see. Up higher, lower. Okay. Now remember, these are clouds that are way in the distance. All right, so we got that. Now we just have to do the back, because you really don't want to sign here because then it'll take away. So we need to put something on the back that we can, like if they're displaying it, it won't be seen. All right, so let's see. You make everything feel all right. That's why I did the whole, I didn't want it to be a sad card because it's really cute. And I wanted it to be a manly card, and so that's why we don't have any ribbon or doodads, which I call embellishments. Okay, and then we're gonna do the corn on the right-hand side to have it continue. So if you were mailing this, you would put corn on your envelope. Corn stalks and then the corn. Okay. I'm proud of you, Mary, for me not telling you, but you still made it. There we go. Isn't that cute? All right, because on my last card, I got a little bit of yellow up here. I did some splatter. So I'm going to do it again because I thought it was kind of cute because it's kind of like pollen. You know how pollen is. It's everywhere. So I'm using the blend for the same color that we've been using. Ooh, this is kind of like pollen. Went everywhere. All right. Just to add a little bit of interest. And then we'll put that on the back, and then this one will be done. And we'll move on to the next one, which is not a fancy fold, which will go a little bit faster. Okay. All right, so what did you think? Isn't that cute? Love it. All right, so the next one, put those two aside, is, I'll show it to you. Now this chicken, I think they do come in that color. And then that's just really something that I enjoy, the whole Cajun craze. So this is 4 1/4 by 11 again. Not a fancy fold, but still it should be, I think, pretty. Okay. And then we are going to put on, this is using the Soft Wave embossing folder. And that way you can just have it. This is kind of boring. We don't want that. So I wanted to make sure I change it to something really pretty. Okay. So hopefully if you subscribe, and if ever I run out of time, and I usually send you a reminder that I'm going, you might want to subscribe, and then that way you're reminded by me just coming live. That just makes more sense because, as you've noticed, sometimes I get very busy. Yep, Pat just said it. Gosh, sometimes it's scary how we think alike. Okay. And I did not die cut the chicken, so we're going to have to do that. Okay. So this is I had everything right here ready to go. And then I moved it because I was working. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is the Tractor and Company. So cute. I still need to do one more with pumpkins because I haven't done that. But we are going on this one. We used Textured Notes, the dies, love them. And because we are layering these, I can get double duty out of this one. Hey, Haiti. And then, so this will go and cover that hole. And then this is going to be on front. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one down flat. And I'm going to use glue because it's a little bit more flimsy. And I'm afraid that I might not get it exactly right the first time. But hopefully I will because it's I'm now got glue on it. All right. Okay. That looks about right. Pretty darn close. Okay. Then I'm going to go with my crumb cake, but I am going to use a blending brush again with Early Espresso ink because I want it to look more aged. And I just think Early Espresso on crumb cake is just so pretty. And we really only need to do the sides because it's going to be all covered up. And I probably could have used a little bit more, but I think that's okay. In fact, I am going to get a little bit more just because I want it to look like it's really dark in certain places. All right. Not in every place. Just some. Okay. So pretty. I love these these dies. Okay. So then I'm going to put that on dimensionals or dimensionals on it and then cover the white in the hole that we have there so that nobody will ever know except for you guys because, I told you. Okay, so these are the two cards that you will get to have the drawing of today. I have been working on the besties for November. I've got almost all. That was what I was trying to finish, all 6 of the cards. And I was on the last one and thought, oh, you can do it before your video. No, I almost got there, but not quite. Okay, so we're going to bring this in. I know it doesn't matter right now, but I do want to make sure that the opening is on this side. Thank God for undo for when you put it on a card and it's not the right side. All right. So now we're going to stamp the corn again on here, and I need a piece. You don't have to use this. You can always use something else, but I'm going to have this here because I know that it's going to end and go over that just a little. And I'm using the same colors except for the chicken, which is going to be the Cajun Craze. I don't want it to look like it got cut off, so somewhat. I still need that there. I don't know why I took that off. I need it for the corn because the corn's big and it covers them all. Thank you, Hindi. I I will be doing this in class next week if you guys can make it. I know you don't usually come to the class, but you never know. If you want a masculine card, that's the class you want to come to. Oh, so cute. All right. Isn't that corn? I just love it. All right. I am going to bring this in one more time. We're going to just do from what's left over on my brush. And then do the sky. Probably could use a little bit more. Really light. Not sure you can see it. And there it is. Balmy blue. So funny thing, Pat and I do this all the time, but I thought I'd share because she thinks I'm so silly, which I know you guys already know I am. But when we watch videos of things that I've done and I want to copy myself for another card, I always say, I want it to be just like hers. And Pat's always like, honey, that's you. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So I was doing that today. And it made me laugh because I thought, okay, I'm doing it just like hers. So this is going to be a birthday card. And on the PDF, I will list every stamp set that I used. And I'm pretty sure, no, the It's Your Birthday is not from Sentimental Frames. I thought it was. All right, so we'll see. It's your birthday. And I'm going to leave this out. And we're going to stamp the chicken. And hopefully this is big enough. And then I'll die cut it. Yeah. Or I'll just fussy cut so I don't have to get it. It's not that big. Okay. Looking for my scissors. There they are. I do like to leave a white border, but sometimes my white border is not the same distance, so that's why dies are nice. But as you can tell, the last time I did a die, I ended up not getting it in there anyway. So I guess it really, if it's small, just go ahead and trim it. Whoops, got a little close. Okay. And I'm going to put that on two very tiny dimensionals, the minis, because it won't quite fit otherwise. Okay. Yes, please make a comment so we know you're here to be in the drawing. And if you wait to the last minute, sometimes Pat doesn't see it when she's already gone to do the drawing. So make sure you do it in plenty of time. All right. You could just say that you're new and where you're from if you're here, and we can go from there. All right. Isn't that cute? All right. Then we have the inside piece, which is 4 1/4 by 5. And I did, of course, corn in the corner again, because you got to have it be consistent. And the corn, and you see how I get it on the corner. So hopefully I won't have to add pollen to this one. Let's see. Okay. Did good. All right, and then we are going to say in big letters, happy birthday in Cajun Craze. Always could use a birthday card. Okay, flip that over and put it on the inside and we're done. So you will get a chance to pick which card you want. So make sure, oh, I forgot one thing. It's not too late. I'm going to take my scissors and make this rough because I think it would look more like a farm. Is that silly? I like it to have a little bit of character. And since this is kind of a guy's card, it kind of makes sense to rough it up because they're supposed to be rough. I used to have a thing that we used to sell that did this. I know I still have it. I just don't know where I put it. Somewhere safe. Okay. And it does really add when you look at it. It really adds a lot of, so you can really see it's all roughed up. Okay. All right. So that's the two cards. Let me bring in the other one. And Pat, if you want to do the drawing, then I'll know who gets what. After Tuesday, I'll mail it out on Wednesday morning. All right. Hey. I'm sorry. I think I said that you were Heidi, but it's Hindi. I am so glad you're feeling better to watch. As I've been doing this for 25 years, so I hope I can make it look simple. But I'm glad that you're feeling better. At least I hope you are. But we've missed seeing you here. Okay, so I will be, let me check my calendar real quick. I'm pretty sure I will be here next week. I do have my doctor's appointment coming up, which, it is next week, but let's see what time it is. Oh, that's not me. We're all good. It's before. I do have one, but it's done before I need to do this. So usually I have it all prepared by Wednesday. All right. So I'm glad that you could be here, Valerie and Hindi. Yay, girls. Oh my gosh, Valerie. That is so awesome that you won 2 cards. I'm wondering if I can just stick them in an envelope and mail them to you. Both of them. So tell me which one you guys want. I do have 2 of each. So if one of you wants one and you can both get one, I just have to mail them out on Tuesday. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let you go. I know you guys have my email, which is teddybearstamping@gmail.com. Let me know which card you want. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you.